There we go. Not gonna have a bloodborne incident happen.
Maybe.
Goodness.
Ah. So yeah, I was itching to play Final Fantasy VII. I just
Yep.
wanted to. It's like, I'm gonna do this.
Been wanting to get the remake, but I'm kind of waiting on it.
Oh, the graphics. Classic. So yeah, this is the first time I ever played Final Fantasy VII. 1997. Maybe I should up the audio a bit. Come on, newcomer, follow me. Let's see. Okay, got. Oh, so it's okay. It's that button now.
Next month, the new Final Fantasy game comes out. The Strangers of Paradise one. I want to get it just because it looks so memeable.
Oh.
That game looks so fucking like god awful, and I just want to play it so much.
Oh. Hello. I get to go straight to battle.
Oh man, I wonder who this character is. It just says ex-soldier. I've never seen this person ever. There's no way this person will ever become an icon of video gaming.
Won first battle. Yay me.
Man. Who would ever like this game?
Hello. Can I speak to you?
There you go. Oh no, never mind.
No. I'm learning the controls, okay? Wow, you used to be in Soldier, huh? And every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. Should we just practice our like voice acting?
Yeah. Biggs would be like, whoa. It's like, wow, you used to be in Soldier. Not everybody. It's like, not every day you find one in a group like Avalanche. Best I can do, I'm not trying any better.
Soldier? Aren't they the enemy? What's he doing with us in Avalanche?
He was in Soldier, Jesse. Really? Soldier? But he quit and is with us now. I didn't catch your name.
I'm just gonna go default. His name is Cloud, we know this.
Everybody
I
knows
could put Mouse.
You could put Mouse. Cloud, what kind of name? Ew, that'll never catch on.
But yeah, I'll just go default in this run, I guess. Cloud.
Yeah. Cloud. Cloud, eh? I'm.
Who should say Cloud? Should I just say it?
Should it be me? Should I do most of the guys and you do some of the girls?
Okay.
Alright, I'll do Cloud. He'd be kind of little. I don't know. I feel like Cloud always have like a little nasally voice. He seems like he's got his nose, you know.
Oh, you've seen you know Final Fantasy VII. We've
like,
seen it. Let's just say that.
Yeah. I don't care what your names are. Once this job's over, I'm out of here. I'm just gonna give him like protagonist voice.
Yeah, because he is the protagonist right now.
The hell y'all doing? I thought I told you never to move in a group. Our target's the North Mako reactor. We'll meet on the bridge in front of it. Man, I'm really starting to like all these characters. I hope they all make it to this scenario. Ex-soldier, huh? I don't trust you. Barrett.
His name is Barrett. I guess I'll just say like the prompts like these, like press the directional buttons while pressing cancels to run. Yeah, I figured that out, game. Ah. Yeah, this is the first time ever I played Final Fantasy VII. I've heard like Final Fantasy VII. I'm a curious mouse, so like I know not all of it, but I know the basics of Final Fantasy world and stuff.
And to whoever's checking out these old videos, hopefully in the future we will eventually get better mics.
Yeah. Oh, but I do.
What did you do? Oh. We're against some child and a dog.
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to put him down, Mercedes. He's got them rabies. I read that wrong. Tentacle, okay.
I did it.
And I remember like a long time ago, there was like an old sketch that they did where it's all like Final Fantasy VII. They remade Cloud and all these things like from action, like things like that. They even did like the fight scenes like this. They even added in like the sound effects and everything. It was so fucking cool. But like it was like the stupidest thing that you've ever seen. It's like Cloud works as like a fast food guy. Oh shit. Like yeah, like Cloud's working in a fast food restaurant and his like enemies are like potatoes and fries and oh. It's pretty funny. And like take everything.
Yes.
What was it like yeah. And if I remember like Sephiroth's like the manager or something.
I talk to everyone.
I'll secure our escape passage. You concentrate on the mission, Cloud. Jeez, we're really gonna blow up this huge furnace up? I said to blow up twice. That's a weird sentence. This will be something to see. I don't expect for this character to survive for more than like 10 minutes.
Okay, so I'm starting to understand that it's running like you're running on grass in Pokemon. Got it.
Just the entire time.
And we know how everyone loves running grass in Pokemon. Thanks, I'll
Right.
cut the grass.
Oh god, they removed that back after like Fire, I think, or like
Yeah,
Yellow?
like Fire Red, Leaf Green.
yeah, they removed it in Fire Red. No, after Fire Red and Leaf Green. I can't believe so many people didn't know about that. Like, as a child.
Like, even I knew about that. Reds
Yeah,
were surprised.
after-
But this
yeah,
is not a
after
time for
child.
Pokemon. We're talking
Yeah.
about Pokemon stuff in a Pokemon video.
Yeah, we'll talk about Pokemon stuff in a
Final
Pokemon
Fantasy.
video. Yeah,
I
Final
would say
Fantasy.
I had a PlayStation 1 as a kid, of course I did. Also PS2, but I don't think I had any Final Fantasy games. Like, the ones I can only remember playing in the PS1 was Spyro, of course, and Harry Potter, and a lot of the Disney like PS1 games.
I think like early Disney games were.
You could add in like Devil May Cry and probably maybe Resident Evil. I know. I don't think maybe I have Resident Evil there, but I don't know.
Yo, this is your first time in a reactor? Now, after all, I'd worked for Shira, you know. Shinra, you know. Shira.
I didn't hear you say did, so... Maybe like we could switch up with the Cloud voices, because it's a lot of male characters.
There are a lot of male characters. Well,
yeah, so
like,
it'll be basically you.
Yeah, next time it'll be you, then it'll, like,
yeah.
But then again, like, I DM for you guys, this is nothing new to me. The planet's full of Mako energy. People here use it every day.
Yeah, because you know when we have time, we do play D&D in a little group.
Don't ever
he
expect
always messed up his plans.
Don't ever expect a video off of that.
No, it's too long. No. D&D is too long.
It would be way too long. It's like 4 hours. And then like we play like a little extra sometimes.
But there's been a lot of shenanigans.
Go ahead.
Hey.
I already said that one.
Oh, yeah, you already said that? Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't call.
It's the lifeblood of this planet, but Shinra keeps sucking the blood out with these weird machines.
I'm not here for a lecture. Let's just do it. Do it. I was about to say, let's just do this, but let's do it.
Honestly, let's just do this would have been the same.
Yeah.
All right. You come with me from now on.
He went into me!
Oh god.
I sucked him up!
You sucked him up like osmosis.
Okay. Biggs and I got the code for this door. Okay.
Oh, decipher.
But yeah, like, if you think about what game just put you into the nick of it, not many games, like, put you into, like, just... You're in this situation from the start. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, like, this is probably one of the first games where this was, like, the type of narrative. Like,
yeah.
I think that became more prevalent in, like, the early 2000s with games like Devil May Cry.
Yeah, like, a lot of games
Evil,
followed the trend, but this is, this is probably one of the first games that ever did it.
Yeah, I think, like,
but not the last.
The trend? Yeah,
not
it was definitely not the last. It definitely wasn't, like, probably the first, but it was definitely some of the first. Because if I remember, like, the trend back then, like, the early 90s, whenever they, like, introduced the game, it was like, oh, here's a very easy starter level. I think, like, they would start you off like, okay, learn how to jump, learn what the 3D terrain is. Don't, like, you know, here's a couple, like, pointers, here's what some of these buttons do. All right, now you have the knowledge, go. But then you have games like this where it's like, you don't know shit, get the fuck in there. Like, I think, like, talking more about, like, 3D games rather than, like, you know, if you ever want to talk about, like, the first game that throws you in there, it's Mario. Here's a level, jump on the fucking turtle. Good luck.
Yeah, but I guess I'm talking about games with actual, like, story in it.
Yeah. I mean,
like, usually you get to know your situation, you get, like, a prologue of the world you're in.
You got a lot, like, at the start off. It's like
with games with stories.
Like most.
But no, in this one, you're just straight into it. It's like, what world am I? And especially if it's like your first Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, I think like all the other Final Fantasy games actually did, in fact, teach you a little bit about the world. Like even like you get some explanation.
Like probably someone else. Like for me, I will say this: my first time trying a Final Fantasy game was one for the Game Boy. I didn't really care for much. It was like, eh. And I just returned it. It was like, I got it in GameStop and I returned it later. And then we could play like a few years ago. Like, what is it? Like 2 years ago? Our friend Ritz dragged me into Final Fantasy 14. So, that's the first ever game that, like, first ever officially Final Fantasy 14 game. Final Fantasy game I played.
Yeah, I think it was like the first game that I had played in like forever. I don't think I had even like touched a Final Fantasy game since like 7. The Final Fantasy 7, like it's the one where you play as Zack, not Cloud. Like you see all of like the events.
Oh, that's like the prequel, right? Crisis Core.
Yeah, Crisis Core.
Like I said, I know the things I've heard. Even when I didn't play Final Fantasy, I still heard of Final Fantasy 7. I know that there's been multiple games. There's been the movies. Like it's kind of hard not to know, like have heard of Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 at least.
Yeah. Think how many of our people risk their lives just for this. That's it? That's all he's got to say?
Yep. Code deciphered.
Yeah. I have to say, like, yeah, like every Final Fantasy game was very different, especially like.
Yeah, and that's, I guess, because of the numbers in the series. Like, people like, because our friend Jay, like when we mentioned like Final Fantasy to him, like, oh, he didn't know that it was like each Final Fantasy title is like its own thing, except for like what, the first 3.
I think 1 is tied to 2 in some way, and I forgot how 3 is tied.
Yeah, like most of the Final Fantasy is its own world.
Yeah, like I think right after 3, that's when the game did to each other in a way.
That button over there. Okay. Switch on.
Yeah. I think it is like 3. Like 3 is the last one where they connect the whole world together. Little by little, the reactors will drain out all the life. Then that'll be that.
It's not my problem.
The planet's dying, Cloud.
The only thing I care about is finishing this job before security and the Wobo guards come. Shaking his fist in anger.
Like, getting angry. And you absorb it back into your body.
I expected to just slap him in the head.
Right. I was expecting for him to smack him.
But no, he just absorbed.
Oh,
I want to look around. There she goes.
Yes.
I want to look around. Hey, I could go up here.
Yeah. Can't believe they fucking like extended the shit out of this and oh god. Oh, look, there's Barret.
Oh, can you even... Okay, you could... Oh!
Yeah, I remember, I think just about everybody in Final Fantasy could use magic, but I think it was barely in, like, freaking 10? I forgot which one exactly, was where they started making it to where, like, certain characters couldn't use magic, and all they used was, like, straight-up attacks. Like, I know there was a difference between, like, a fighter and a...
Hey, look! The theme actually went this time!
Oh, hey, the theme!
It didn't go for before. Is it because Barret's in our team?
Yeah, I think it's because, like, Barret's in the team now, you actually get, like, the song. What was I talking about? Right, I think it was, like, different Final Fantasy games. I guess, like, they all have, like, obviously different gameplay, but I think, like, in some way, almost every character could use magic. Some better than others. Like, you couldn't teach the fighter or some, like, very specific magic, I guess. Like, it was the type of magic where it's like, oh, you know, like, I think you can still teach them Sandaga and then Fega or whatever it's called. But you couldn't teach them, like, Xenoblast or some shit like that. I don't even think you could ever actually fucking use Xenoblast without it being a limit break, but you know what I mean. Or is it Ultra Blast? I forgot what the fuck it's called.
Like, our characters are facing the wrong way.
Yeah. It definitely feels like D&D right now. But, like, yeah, I don't think that actually became, like, a prevalent thing until, like, 6 and after. Was I talking about, like, 8 and after? I forgot which one it was. Where it's like, yep, here it is. These characters have to absolutely learn this. Or if it was something... Like, I don't remember the older titles. I think I only played 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I didn't play 5. I played some of 6, but I never got into it. I played 7, and I think I completed it. But I was still like in the 4th grade when that happened, so I probably don't remember. Like, I definitely don't remember, honestly.
Push OK in front of the ladder to grab onto it. Then use the direction buttons to climb up and down. Okay. Yeah, it's teaching us the basics of navigating the game.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, like, I guess, like, in a way it is teaching you how to play the game, but you're not going to learn combat. From us.
Okay, you should start saying the same thing.
Yeah, but I feel like this is one of the first games where it's just like, here you go, good luck. Like
you will learn as you continue on.
Yeah, because like all I remember is like every other game that I've ever played before this was like, here's a tutorial level. Yeah. I can understand why some people don't like JRPGs, because like this form of like gameplay is obviously very annoying. Like, you know,
I know David doesn't like turn-based game either.
Yeah. Again, I grew up in this era of gaming.
But he would still play Pokemon.
Yeah. Like, I'll say like turn-based games are definitely not my favorite form of gameplay, because it's like, oh my god, I have to wait so fucking long to do anything.
That thing. I have to like review like games, but I know for sure. I think the first turn-based game that I played was Pokemon Fire Red, and I was like, there's Pokemon games.
Yeah, it's not it's not just a show. Yeah, same
or
reaction.
Cards, because I did have cards as a kid.
Yeah, like I had the cards. I had like
what's this question mark?
Like VHS tapes.
Oh, a save point.
Yeah, save points. Nice. I had like the VHS tapes. I had like the T-shirts, Pokemon cards, and then like I got a Game Boy Color.
Can I save now? No, I can't. That thing is still grayed out. Okay.
Funny enough, my first Game Boy was a Game Boy Color, and it was a gift from a friend because they got a Game Boy SP, and they knew that I liked Pokemon, and they're like, "Hey, I got a Game Boy SP game." I think at the time, like, the newest game was Fire Red, and he got Fire Red, and he's like, "Here, you my Pokemon Yellow, because I don't want it anymore." I was like, "Oh,
limit."
Okay.
Okay.
Like a limit break now? Braver. To think that used to be
limit
a limit break now. To think that that's a limit break, and now I think like in... Isn't that just like a regular attack in 14 now? Or it's like a passive or something like that? Good shot. Don't you want to save that for the next fight, or... Okay.
Whatever. I'm learning controls, okay?
Yeah, no, I get you.
And I need to heal Cloud, he's low.
Oh my god. Doesn't he heal
Hey,
on
I played
level ups?
Pokemon as a kid, so I should know something. Ilum. Use it on you. How do I...
But yeah, again, my most, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow, even though Fire Red was out. It was a gift from a friend. And his mom didn't even give a crap that he gave it to me.
Hey, that says 1998.
Oh, hey.
We store, that's the thing. What do I do with materia? Because I know this is different from 14.
I think you can equip it currently to your current weapon. Check if Cloud's... Yeah, there you go. He's got slots in his Buster Sword.
Maybe I go to the items?
Items? Yeah. The range?
No, how do I... Again, I need to configure the controls to use right now.
I think we might not actually be able to use it till later. We can use it right now, and I just... Like, I have 0 cord.
There we go. Okay,
items.
so that's where it moves. So, okay.
Are you using controller or are you using, like...
I'm using my controller, so... Huh.
I need to figure out what the hell's happening with your computer. It'll be magic?
I need to configure the controls, because... Can I really do nothing? I have a restore.
Hold on, my Cortana just went off.
Wait.
My Cortana, like, heard my voice and freaked out.
Oh.
I can't believe I, like, beat Shadowbringers just to play Halo Infinite when it came out,
and then you beat you beat Endwalker to play Elden Ring.
Like, I still find it funny because, like, even while Endwalkers was out, I was still playing Halo because I'm a completionist. I was getting like everything.
Yeah, we had to like tell him like, Sal, you want to play Elden Ring, but you haven't finished Endwalker.
I did it by like a whole week before I needed to.
And you could have finished earlier, but the thing is, like, me and Words wanted to be there. Want to be there to hear your reaction, though. That did slow it a bit.
Yeah. I'll say that definitely, like, slowed me down.
Okay.
But you girls were like, don't play the game until we're here, and it's like, oh, okay.
Guys, we want to hear it. Endwalker is it's so emotional.
It's really good. I will definitely say if people don't play Final Fantasy XIV, they're missing out. I hope eventually, like,
and they did say, like, in the
recent
letter that they will be trying to focus on like people who don't like for single player use. It's still like an MMO, but they're going to like help focus for people who like to play by themselves.
Yeah.
So that like those who never played it will have a chance, like, will not be intimidated, so they could play it.
Yeah,
have a chance to play it.
That was my, like, if I have any gripes with Final Fantasy XIV, they're always very minor, and they're usually shit that you can just ignore. And it's like, that's good. Like, paying monthly, you can make up to $50. You know, you can make up that amount. It is not a huge amount of money for like the massive amount of content you get, even just the base game. So it's like, you know, eventually that like $15 becomes negligible because, man, I have level 90 7.
Yeah, there's so much to do in the game. Even when you finish, like, you can either level up your other classes or, like, and there's not just your main classes. There's also your like, working classes. You know, being a fashion designer or whatever, a weaver, a cook, things like that.
I feel like if you really want money, you go for being like the blacksmith, the armorer, the weaver. Like, make money.
Those are the two that I have not picked up yet: the blacksmith and the armorer.
Yeah, I think those are the ones I have right now, but I haven't done anything.
And I need to level up my Reaver.
Yeah, currently playing.
Yeah, 14 is the first Final Fantasy game that I officially played, and I enjoy it with friends. The story is great. Well, I think that's the first as they said, like 14 base story. It's like, you know, you're getting to know your world and stuff, so like, and it's long. And Heaven's Sword is when the story kicks off, and yep.
It kicks off, definitely. I'll definitely say Stormblood was, I wouldn't say the weakest of the ones, but it's definitely the one where it really does bring in that, like, emotional side. Because Heaven's Sword is really, really good. And, like, you know, this is where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to show off more classes. You're gonna definitely see more of this stuff.
Yeah, anyways. You're going to say Barrett's line?
Yeah. Stormblood really does kick in, like, more heavy in the story. Like, I'll say there's probably, like, in Heaven's Sword, there's so many missions with combat, single player stuff. And then you get to, like, Stormblood, and it's like, now there's more dungeons, there's way more boss fights, there's more to introduce. And then, like, you get to Shadowbringers. It's a mixture of and like all that extra. And
sorry, people like watching right now. If he cuts off.
If I cut off, I'm sorry. But like by the time you get to like Endwalkers, it's like everything has blended in so perfectly.
When we blow this place, ain't gonna be nothing more than a hunk of junk. I'll set the bomb.
Oh,
Sure,
sorry,
you do it.
I was in a rat. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I gotta watch to make sure you don't pull nothing.
Fine, I'll do it. Oh,
yeah.
Watch out!
Yeah.
This isn't just a reactor.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong, Cloud? Hurry it up.
Yeah, sorry. Who is talking right there? That is a question. That's my genuine question. Like, who was talking? Like, what was that?
Heads up, here it comes. I think that's like the first, like we get
official
that
boss.
Cloud. Yeah.
But like, something's wrong. Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
officially, I do not know like who's talking right there. What? So who is saying that?
I think like out of the two, it's either or obviously Sephiroth. But at this point in the story, nobody knows that either character exists.
Yeah, at this point you're like, should I go ice or bolt?
I think Bolt works better because, you know, Metal is a robot. If I remember correctly, there was definitely, like, a reason why bosses were so big in games. Like, canonically, they obviously weren't, like, 30 feet tall. But it was so that, like, the people that were designing the characters, especially bosses, were able to make them have more detail. So they could obviously, you know, differentiate them from, like, oh, you have, like, the regular knights, but then you have, like, the Black Knight. He has, like, a cape and gilded armor, and there's, like, pieces of gold in it. You know? And that's why, like, these bosses are so big. So they can have more detail and definitely have, like, better animations.
I need to use the potion. Ooh, this is not good!
Yeah, like, use them out.
I just hope Limit Break will kill it. Nope. Where's the gold spirit?
Definitely dead. I know there is a fight you're supposed to lose. Oh, you're dead. I don't think it's this one, though. Game over.
Oh.
This game just flipped you off. It was like, fuck you.
Chocobos!
Yeah. Man, it's been so long since I've seen that Square song.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Can't continue because I couldn't save.
That'll be the first episode right there. Just you died at the beginning of the.
Yeah, that actually will be the first episode.
Right? That'd be like the perfect ending for that episode. Us phrasing like Final Fantasy 14 and like everything.
This game is like, you speak of others, die.
Yeah, it's like you speak upon the legacy of my not me.